Hello out there, everyone. It's Pamela Fagan Hutchins with the Autumn Thriller Reading Challenge and some of my friends. On my what direction is it when you're doing this? On my side,
No
my
idea.
row. On my row is Nick Harvey, and he is the author of a lot of great books. Nick's the Nora Summer books, the A.J. Bailey books, and below both of us is Lisa Regan. Yay! She's our featured author this week. You know her from her Josie Quinn books. So take it away, Nicholas.
The best thing already is right next to Lisa, at least on my picture, it's the silhouetted figure walking into the mist. It looks like you're doing it, Lisa, like you're all being mysterious and stuff. And you're like, yeah, that's how I roll it. So the two...
Like, on Lisa's row is also the killer.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So cool. We got people jumping in already. That's great. So Lisa, let's talk about which books you have in the challenge. And of course, you have book one, which is Vanishing Girls, which is fantastic. You got me completely hooked on your series when I actually listened to it on audiobook when I first got into it. And then you made this strategic move of putting in book three. Explain yourself. Why did you jump?
I jumped because when I wrote the series, I kind of did things a little backwards. Book three is actually Josie's origin story. So I've raised all these questions in book one and a little bit in book two, and they're all kind of answered in book three. But the reason I jumped to book three was that a lot of people like to pick up the series at different points in it. Mm-hmm. So, you have your purists who read from book one to book 21 straight through. And then there's people I know have said to me, oh, I read books 7, 11, and 20, and I love them. And so I thought for the people who, wanted to read whatever books in the series that they wanted to read, not necessarily in order, as long as you've read book three, that's got all of the major spoilers in the series, really. So, anything you read after three, you're going to know some stuff that you definitely didn't know in one. And gotcha. That's why I put that in there. And this is really like a fan favorite.
Cool. So this raises a question. So I'm going into podcast interview mode now instead of autumn challenge reading thing mode. But so do you find now you've got 21 books out and you're working on 22? And do you find a lot of people now jump in at the new book because they look at it and go, boy, 20 something books. I'll try the new one because it looks fantastic. And then I'll go back if I like it.
There's a fair amount of people with every release who's just start with that book.
Yeah.
And, like I said, some people, they'll go back and start from one and read up, and other people will just pick another one that looks good to them. And they'll pick and choose the ones that they want to read. I can hear some of my diehard fans screaming because many people do believe that you have to read it in order. And what I always say is each book has its own mystery. So
yep.
you don't technically need to read them in order. But if you like the continuity of what's happening in the lives of the series' regular characters, then the books will mean more to you if you read them in order.
Right. So in the context of what we're doing here, our Autumn Thriller Challenge, these are the two books that Lisa put up. So to get your points and win these cool prizes that we have, like a $200 gift card. And hey, Bob, I'm just saying hi to people that pop up in the thing there. Bob was just with me at the weekend at our dive adventure we had down here. So you get points. And if you get enough points, you're going to win the prizes of $200 gift certificates, signed books, and a bunch of stuff. So you don't have to read them in the order or by the week. We're featuring an author each week, but just read as many as you can and jump on the website, check the boxes, you'll get the points for it. So it's the honor system. So be cool, people, no cheating you. And if you're a really voracious reader, because it's book one and book three, you can sneak in book two and you don't get points for it. But if you mention it, post about it, post with the hashtag, because that gets you points. See, you can get points for it. I took myself around in a complete circle there, and you can get points because if you just post about it and do the hashtag, you'll get some points for it. There I go. I'm out of breath. Do something, Pamela.
Well, I was going to say hi to some of these awesome people that have been already commenting. Karen, Sherry, Connie, and Nick. I don't know if you guys heard, but I tried to go on and comment back to people like you did, and my phone started talking to me. So that was me that just made the random noises. Maureen, hello. Doug, hello. Bob, hello. Lee.
Yep.
And then we've got Cameron Waxman coming in at the end. You guys rock. Thanks for being with us tonight. How many of you have gone out and checked out the challenge? You are Lisa Regan fans, a lot of you. So here's a little tip. If you've already read an author's books, you can go and do the entry. And if you'll just post about that author's books with the hashtag of, the Autumn Thriller Challenge, you're going to get the points and the credit. You don't have to read it fresh. So it's like cheating, but it's not cheating. So we encourage you to do that and to check out some of the other ways in which you can earn points towards the big prizes as well. I wanted to throw in one thing, and that is, I know that Lisa and Nick and I are giving different books away as prizes than we are asking you to read in the challenge, because we are thinking that if you guys have already read them in the challenge, then the real prize would be to give you a new book. So Lisa, what book do you have that's part of the prize package?
The prize package for me, I chose Finding Claire Fletcher, which was my first published novel. So it's not part of the Josie Quinn series, and it is a kidnapping thriller. And I just that was the book that kind of started my career, and my fans really love that book. So I thought it would be a cool thing to give away instead of trying to pick another number out of Josie's series. I think readers would really enjoy Finding Claire Fletcher.
Cool. I think they will too. That's a really good book, and I read it, so I can attest that true fans love the book. And I think it's really fun to get your origin as an author. It's not your origin story, but in a way, you kind of start Lisa's career with her after you've fallen in love with things she's doing really recently.
Connie agrees.
Connie agrees. So we are all in agreement.
And then Doug is kissing us.
Yeah, Doug kind of covered all the is here. We do love Doug. And it's kind of funny that Doug once again isn't on camera.
I know.
Had all of us together, and Doug was in and he was out and he was gone.
But hey, he put up that trip to Hawaii for everyone, so that's a bonus.
There you go. And he was on with me last week, and he was real. He was live. And I can attest that Doug exists in our realm, the Autumn Thriller Challenge realm. So,
and he's smashing his keyboard at the moment, because we just did 2 hours of podcast interviews for Doug and I have a podcast, which you both have been on, of course. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm getting back to him, because all he can do is type things in here, and I can tell everyone that he's giving away trips to Hawaii.
Yeah, he's like, what? So Lisa has been on both of our podcasts. We are not just Lisa fans, but we are Mr. Phillip fans.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Don't know who Mr. Phillip is. He is one of the world's cutest dogs. And I say that because I own some of the world's cutest dogs. But tell us about the Boston Terrier in the Josie Quinn books. Any relation to Mr. Phillip?
He is based on Mr. Phillip. His name is Trout. He's a lot more well-behaved than Mr. Phillip, and a lot less demanding than Mr. Phillip. But he basically looks the same. And I would say that Josie and Noah are just as attached to Trout as my husband and I are attached to Mr. Phillip.
Does he go through hedgehogs at the insane rate that Mr. Phillip does? Okay, well, must be a breed trait. So, and
if you're not following Lisa on social media, then you have to, just for the Mr. Phillip posts.
His misadventures.
Yes. Mr. Phillip's Monday mood, Mr. Phillip with all the feels, because mom is editing number 22, Speaking of number 22, I'm not going to raise that topic because the books in progress are always a sore subject. But number 21 just celebrated its birth.
Yes.
Into the world.
Yes, September 17th.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, and it went huge. Let's mention that. It soared to the top of the charts and kicked butt again.
Well, thank you, readers.
Really cool.
thank you for putting these books out. Keeping on, keeping on. You keep quite a pace.
Yeah, it's relentless.
Yes, we all can feel that pain, but not 21 in. How do you keep it fresh?
It gets harder with every book because I am constantly looking back and saying to myself, what haven't I done? What haven't I put Josie through? What setting haven't I used before? And I was laughing because with 22, which I'm in the middle of, I had said to my husband, I need a setting where Josie could chase a suspect and it would be somewhat dangerous, so that maybe at the end of the foot chase that they would fall into something or get trapped somewhere. But then I said, it can't be an old mill, it can't be a ravine, it can't be a bridge. And I went through all of these, like 20 things that it couldn't be. And finally he just looked at me and said, I don't know, the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, no way. I was
Yeah.
the whole time you were saying that. I'm like, Chuck E. Cheese. There's got to be something at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Did
I
I
can't wait to meet your husband now.
Well, okay. So when I met Lisa in person, I want to say that her husband is the coolest gift giver ever. She had Josie Quinn license plates on her car.
Yeah.
A badge carrying, detective. Lisa is, thanks to her husband. And, he's just totally leaned into being the best, most supportive, most fun author husband you could ever have.
Yeah, 100%. I'm very lucky.
And my husband's upstairs, and I know I'm about to get a text going, what the hell? What about me? You're great too, honey. Okay, there we go.
Can we call him Mr. Lisa like Lucy Scordo?
No, he has to be Fred.
Oh, well, let's run through these rules again. You guys come out to the link, which you can get from the social media pages of all the authors that are associated with the challenge. And that would be not just Nick, Lisa, me, and Doug, who's lurking in the comments tonight, but also Denise Grover-Swank, Drew Strickland, and Libby Fisher-Hellman. So all of our social media pages are places you can get this link. It's also on the screen here. You go out, you get the reading list, you read the books. They don't have to be in order. Many of them are in Kindle Unlimited or discounted. None of them are expensive ebooks. And you post, you click a big click to enter button, and then you get points by the different activities that are in the app. The biggest of which is to post the books you've read, like Vanishing Girls and like Her Mother's Grave by Lisa Regan, with #Autumn Thriller Challenge. And that will put you in line, if you're not a cheater, because we are going to validate the winner, to potentially win a $200 gift card, 7 signed paperbacks, and more. So it's pretty cool. Any questions that you have, we can all answer them for you, or we can try. And they're also on the FAQs at the link for the contest. So did I forget anything, guys?
I think you got it all. If you forgot it, I've forgotten it too.
Yeah, go read the FAQs. I wanted to let you guys know that each Tuesday at the same time, we're going to be talking to our featured author of the week. So this week it is Lisa. Last week it was Doug Pratt. And I don't even know who it's going to be next week. I don't think that far ahead. Is it you, Nick?
I don't think so.
Oh, there went a Malamute right behind me. Commenters. Oh, Nick just likes animatronic rats. What is this?
It's a Chuck E. Cheese reference, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I did get thrown out of a Chuck E. Cheese once.
Oh.
Okay. That
Apparently, they don't like you taking 3-point shots from the doorway.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, thanks so much to the two of you for joining me. And thank you, everyone that came and chatted with us today. The comments have been great. Get out there and do your entries and tell us about it. We want to hear about the books you're reading and what you think about them.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Nick. Bye, everybody.
Bye.